People have to understand there are God things and then there's us things. And the us things are us having free will. And that free will is to obey God and to decide to get divorced or to get married or to be in a relationship. But at the end of the day, God doesn't cause these things, we cause these things. And so accepting that God has allowed it and trying to navigate all the feelings that I had, because, you know, at the time I was so mad at God. I felt like, how could you know this was gonna happen? And here I am, and why? And then, you know, investigating myself and asking questions to myself, and then asking questions about, you know, my ex-husband, and just kind of like really trying to process everything. And there was a moment where I was like, well, then what is it all for? You can try to do everything right, and you can try to do the best that you can do, and the result could be still something that you had not anticipated when you thought that that could never ever be the end result.
Correct.
And especially after, you know, my mom and dad divorcing when I was 4, I just knew that I never wanted to get a divorce, ever. And I probably would have never gotten a divorce, ever. But once that was the choice, what do I need to learn? And how do I need to grow? And I can't decide that I don't trust you now because I don't understand, or because I'm even mad at you. For me, it was like, all right, Lord, what are you doing in this season? And what am I supposed to learn? And how am I supposed to grow? And what is next, you know? And so once I accepted that God had allowed it, and I accepted that God's love for me, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And I have to make sure that I get the full benefit of the lesson, the information, the journey, and I take that with me, and I grow from that in my next situation. And I certainly didn't anticipate being in another situation. To now be engaged 3 years later, I'm a better woman for Jonathan because of that experience. And I know that I'll be an even better wife because of that experience. And also because of who Jonathan is.
Right.
And what I understood that I needed, and the type of person, all of that stuff comes together. And then now that we're here, I can allow Jonathan to help me be an even better person, and I can give that to him as well. And so all of it, even the bad seeming stuff, it really does make you better. And it really is about perception and attitude. If I want to say, well, this happened and this ain't fair and this ain't, no, Megan, it's not fair. That's life.
Yeah.
What are you going to learn from it, and what are you going to do about it?